Love your face. LOL. Love your face. LOL. Okay. All right. Sorry. You guys walk in on me talking somebody. I'm like, I love your face. All right. Short stream, guys. That's what we're doing today. Lately, I'm like, I've been thinking to be happier. I want to be happier. I got you. Your mind. Hold on, I'll have my chat open. My bad. Sorry. Down, head down. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, can I not do what I'm trying to do today? Head down, head down, head down. Okay, this is driving me insane right now. Okay. See, I hate X, bro. This shit's annoying. Especially when somebody... Why is it... Okay, Why is it being a douchewucket? The fuck? X. That's what I thought. I don't know why. I fucking hate X. Now it wants to... Yeah, I don't understand. Okay. This is driving me to drink. This is driving me to fucking drink. There. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, I don't know why they have this as a slow version of this song. This song sucks. Give me the original. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I gotta do this real quick. Okay, hold on. There we go. Down in the city of it comes down over hell and down this dawn. I can close your eyes, and it always feel like nothing is alone. And your eyes, and always feel like new day in the world. How many days, how many days, all this? How many days, all this? City love. Don't feel like nothing things alone and nothing close your eyes. Always feel like living apart. Were you asking me to share? Because I did. I don't mind. When you close your eyes, there can always feel like nothing means a whole and you close your eyes. No, baby, close your eyes. There's always feel like nothing is a hold on. Oh my god, I can't type right now. I'm such. Oh my god. Can we not touch the. Okay, this is gonna drive me nuts, iPhone. Okay, there's a major outage. What is the major outage on? Oh my god. Well, everything seems to be working. Let me see. So is it just Twitch that's down? Yeah, it looks like Twitch is down. Great. Fuck this app sometimes. Yeah, Twitch is pinwheeling. Seems like their API is broken, but whatever. Everything else connects, so I'm cool with that. Oh, shit. I can't escape. This world. This guy's got a gun. You're weird? Why am I weird? Why am I weird? But hello. Clearly better than you. I don't know. What makes you better than me? 1v1 me. Why would I want to 1v1 me? You came into my stream saying 1v1 me. And then you started insulting me. Why should I 1v1 you when you were rude? Plus, I gotta get to know you for a while. Read my rules. Let's 1v1 on Fortnite. What are you, a child? Let's 360 no-scope in video games. Yeah, no. What are you, a kid? Or are you a grown man with a diaper? One of the two. Yo, what's up, Pesci? How you doing, buddy? Let me turn my music down. What rank are you? Set builds. Why do I gotta play builds? Why am I doing this 1v1 thing, man? I'm not a child. Hey guys, you guys are seeing this on the stream, man? This dude, this kid, early in the morning, this kid. I want to 1v1 you, and we gotta play builds. I don't play builds. See, you haven't had a cup of coffee in my fucking stream, dude. What are you doing? You know I don't play builds. I don't. I can't stand builds. Builds is not my first choice. I like playing traditional BR. I'm gonna get killed here. Hi, I like your stream. Let me just do this real quick over on here. Add to the block list. What's up, Skull? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, coach? By the way, don't come into my stream full board, man. Don't come into my stream full board and ask me straight up. Oh, hey, by the way, I want to 1v1 you. What are you, 12? What are you, 12? And then go, you're weird. Yeah, I am definitely weird. No, fuck, I am weird. Have you not met me yet? Fuck, I like grown-ass men with baby oil touching each other and fucking wrestling each other. Come on now. Thanks for the emotes, man. How you doing this morning? Hope you're doing well. Sorry, my chat system is borked. Caffeine. If you guys don't know Caffeinated is, Caffeinated is a one-stop shop for everything. So if you're looking for something that chats with all chats, make sure to check out Coach if you haven't. Coach is part of the Only Nerds. Check him out if you guys haven't. Amazing dude. Appreciate you for coming by. By the way, it's a short stream because I got to go to the vet here in a little bit. So I'll get you guys about a 3-hour stream, and then when I come back, we'll stream some more. I gotta go to the vet. I gotta do the things because, you know, it's expensive. Guys, I might have started selling my organs on the internet. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Somebody will clip that and be like, "Oh, that's illegal." Fort Nesty, I got you. Okay, what am I listening to right now? I've been listening to this song in a minute. No. Okay, I can listen to One Republic for a second. Ooh, F7. F7. I don't want to go and do adulting today. I have to. And then tomorrow I get my food card money tomorrow, and then I gotta go to the grocery store. I don't want to go to the grocery store. I don't like people. I don't like people. I don't like people. It's scary. No, I gotta go. I gotta go anyway tomorrow. I'm probably gonna hit up the grocery store because I haven't hit up the grocery store in about a quick minute. I've been getting everything ordered into my house. Yes, I've been very lazy the last couple of months. I get everything ordered into my house. Like this beautiful keyboard. By the way, guys, if you're looking for keyboard and mice, like, seriously, I'm telling some of you for Xbox, just go and get the $20 special. This is how much this keyboard and mouse is. I'll link you. If you guys are looking for keyboard and mouse for the Xbox, I know some of you asked me the questions. This is a $20 setup. It's mechanical, it's loud, it's nice. By the way, don't expect it to blow you away. For 20 bucks, you're not gonna go wrong. 20 bucks is $20. I got an Amazon fucked up my first $20 keyboard order, so they gave me one on the house, so I have one as a backup. Brand new in the box. So if this one ever takes a shit on me, which shouldn't if I take care of it and keep it clean, and mechanical keyboards last forever. Now, some of you may be asking, why do you want a fucking mechanical keyboard? Does it make you a better gamer? No, but it just feels nicer, and it's a really mini keyboard, honestly. I'm into mini keyboards. And I'm into honeycomb mouse. Eventually, I'll get a different mouse. What's up, Josh? How you doing, homie? By the way, if you guys asked me if I watched NXT last night, no. We'll start the wrestling week today. We'll be in the PWO. We'll have a watch-along going on today at some point. I know Pesci's been asking me for a minute. And you guys may be asking, me straight up, like, why haven't I not been, you know, over there in a minute? I was sick. I was very, very sick. That's why. I had the flu real bad. I told Pesci yesterday. It had not negative. I just thought the situation was a little bizarre. Because usually Pesci's automatic with me. Pesci usually will message me straight up all the time. Me and Pesci talk all the time. Like, you guys don't realize that I'm Pesci's editor, and like we'll like converge between each other all the time. What his community don't realize, him and I talk all the time. Him and I are always brainstorming on wrestling stuff. Like, for instance, him and I are going to be doing a show eventually, where that's going to be in the works. We're working together for that. We're still just working on a name for it, him and I. Like, we're always talking together. Like, I'm internally grateful to Pesci always. That guy's like, for real. If you guys want to hear real talk, like, Pesci's the nicest guy in the world. Like, for real. He just wants to see people get in the right spots. Ever since I met him, he was like, "Hey, Rev, you know, I want to see you do very well in the podcasting side of things. You got the niche for it." Always tells me that. They have lots of people that like the podcasting stuff. You're welcome, homie. I think that's the message you've been sending to everybody. You just want people to succeed. Eventually, we'll get a show going for wrestling. I don't expect it to be like I have my thoughts on TNT. The new TNT I just don't like. Maybe it'll take me a minute. I've never really watched Solid Monster shit. Maybe it'll take me a minute, but I'm not a big fan. I don't know. I don't like his voice. It drives me up a wall. Maybe it'll take me a minute. Maybe I'm just overthinking things, and maybe I'm just being too harsh. Like I usually am. I'm like very critical. I shouldn't be critical. I should be more. I should be a little bit. I'm just not a big fan, like JD stuff. Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm not. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I've been harsh to JD lately because his stuff's not hitting the same as it used to be. That's why I want to do something. I want to be the alternative. That's why I've said it. Like, he says he's got the crown in the YouTube community, right? I want to be the alternative. Like, for real. Like, seriously. Oh, fuck. Good shot from him. I don't want to seem to be, I don't want to be rude. Like, I don't want, like, I'm not making fun of, oh shit, I'm getting shot at. Oh shit me. Shit me. Somebody's mad. One's down. Tell me about the stranger I used to know. Got him. And I want to make that clear. Like, I'm not despising his stuff. It's just, it's not hitting the same. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Fortnite, they brought out an update and a fix for their game. So did AMD. So if you have an AMD graphics card, the game runs better. By the way, I'm playing this on medium 1080p. Oh, and to show Pesci, so what happens is when you move your mouse, because this is what Pesci has notoriously happened to him. When you move your mouse, the game turns to 30. And then once you press on the other monitor, it comes back. Yeah, if you have it on borderless, so you can move around your monitors, like your 4 monitors or whatever. If you move Fortnite ever so slightly, if you move anywhere like off the Fortnite screen, it turns to 30. It turns into a horrible mess. That's why it lags, and then you don't hear sound. You'll know if you're on Fortnite, you'll know if you don't hear the noise, the game noise in your ears, it means you're not on, your mouse is not clicked on the game. You have to click physically on the game. This is the only game that does it to me. But it runs smooth now. The reason why I have it running smooth is because I run it at the low medium. I try to keep it like Xbox settings, medium. I don't need it to look any more better than what it is. I don't need ray tracing or any of those features. I just need it to look like Xbox One, or Xbox Series. I don't need it to look like anything special. And you guys don't even, you guys can't even tell the quality because I have it at 720p, 4500. Now you may be asking, why did I go down to 4500 for? I thought I was a big 1080p person. It's just because, most people that watch my stream are watching me off of a TV or a mobile phone. And when you're watching me on a mobile phone or whatever, the higher bitrate's not going to matter. The higher resolution's not going to matter. It's not going to matter to you. And in fact, if you're out and about, let's say like, example, if I was like on my Mint Mobile, right? That officially is now owned by T-Mobile, Ryan Reynolds' company. They just officially announced that they officially acquired Mint Mobile, and Ryan Reynolds is going to be part of the T-Mobile company now. He's going to be their spokesman slash partial, so he's going to be something within their company, like The Rock. I think he's going to be like a shareholder or stockholder or something like that, or like part of the board, which is cool for Ryan Reynolds. He took this company, he took Mint Mobile, the company I'm a part of, and made it into something. And if you guys have seen the commercials, then you guys haven't seen the commercials, and you're under a rock. You're welcome, Pesci, always. I got you, homie. I can never be mad at you. Also, I was telling you, like, I can never be mad at you. Unless you do something really bad to me. I'll never really be mad at you. I'll be annoyed, sure. But I'll never be mad at you. You'd have to do something really bad to piss me off. And you don't. I was going to tell you that last night. Like, you would have to take a lot to piss me off from you. You would have to really, really see some hateful shit towards me. And I don't think that's your style. I don't think that's been your style since I've met you. What's up, lady? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Uwu? By the way, guys, I gotta be at a vet appointment here in like 3 hours time, so that's why we're doing a short stream. That's why it says short stream across the board. If you guys are not checking out Lady Uwu, if you haven't, you guys should be. Lady Uwu plays a shit ton more games than I. They were playing Farming Alone. Farming Alone. Did it go through? Bullshit. Is my chat not working now? Is this app fully broken? I'll just go do it manually. That's garbage. That's fucking garbage. There we go. I'll make sure to do it now. There we go. It's garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. Caffeinated goes down all the time. I don't understand their servers, man. Sorry, I don't have my other stuff on, so I apologize. I usually have my Mix It Up going on, but I'm playing Wizard with a Gun. Hell yeah, let's go. Wizard with a Gun. Wizard with a Gun. Like I told you, Lady Uwu plays more than games than I. They were going hard for a while there on Zero Horizon. I gotta get into that. Josh, what's up? Yeah, make sure to check out Sir Joseph Pesci. If you haven't checked out Pesci on Kick, Twitch, Trovo, make sure to check out check him out. He's doing a lot more than I. He does 2 chomps. He does he's more of he does a lot more than me. I don't allow like politics and stuff. He does. He allows a lot of that stuff. He's more edgier than I. But me and him are going to get down on some wrestling stuff eventually, for sure. I've been promising him for like 3 months that we were going to do something. I'm going to create some overlays. We may use StreamYard. I'm considering maybe we'll just use StreamYard. It's easier. Oh, fuck me. And we'll do like, I know that's what JD from New York uses is StreamYard, and a lot of the big names use StreamYard. So maybe I'll pick up a month or something of it. Yo, what's up, Pocket Mouse? 69. What's up, homie? So I'm chalking up that Caffeinated is just broke and they're having a major outage, and I'm not gonna sit here and play fiddle faddle with my chat system. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna turn my chat system off. So tonight when you're watching the watch along, I'll be in the PWO. I'll probably get Icon to come on over. We haven't chilled in a minute in the PWO community. I'll get my co-host to come over, and we'll definitely watch some AEW tonight. Be the first wrestling thing I've done in a minute outside of Monday Night Raw and Backlash. Okay, I don't need to relay comments or anything like that. Okay. How you doing, Pocket Mouse? Hope you're doing well, homie. I'm just having my coffee today, ladies and gentlemen. My chocolate coffee, and we're just chilling and vibing. I got music in my ears. You guys can't hear that, unfortunately, because copyright reasons. By the way, we got new earphones. If you guys didn't pick up on, I got new EDMs in my ears. And you guys may be asking me, what the fuck are EDMs? EDMs are the things that go around your ear. They hook around your ear, and they're like earbuds, but they noise cancel. I don't know if these noise cancel because my ear canals are so small. I need like special like plastic or rubber little inserts because my ear canals are kind of small. But these are very comfortable. They don't hurt. And for what I paid for, $15. These are like the highest rated earphones that for $15 that I've seen. I've seen these on Austin Evans. These exact brand is on Austin Evans. If you guys have watched, if you know who Austin Evans is online, the big tech tuber, these are a Temu AliExpress special, but they now are selling on Amazon for like 11, like I think between shipping and everything, I think it was like $15, which is not expensive at all. They're not the best in the world, but they get the job done, and everything's crystal clear, and I can hear people louder now, and my games are louder. When you go to the Amazon listing forum, they'll say like gaming headset. I wouldn't go that far. Now, I should have bought the wired version. I should have bought the microphone version. I may, when I get some more money, I may just go out and get a second pair of these in black, or the upgraded ones in black, because they have different tiers. I'm really enjoying the keyboard and mouse again. I haven't had a really good mouse in a minute, or a mouse mat, and finally I got a really nice keyboard and mouse, and it's so nice to be back on keyboard and mouse. And I don't get the wrist fatigue. Like, wrist fatigue is not a thing now. Is my chat not working? Got you. Sorry, let me know how the quality is in the picture of quality. I'm using my integrated graphics, my Intel. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you have an Intel integrated GPU in your CPU, you can use it to encode. It's great when you're PC gaming. You don't have to worry about shit overloading. It takes the stress off of your... but if you have a high-end GPU like a 3080, 3090, 4070 Super, 4070 Ti, 4060 Ti, things like that, you don't need to use your integrated graphics. But if you want to use your integrated graphics, you can. I use mine, even though I... By the way, let me fix my chat real quick. My chat system's broke. Give me just a second. Chat box, chat system. Where's my chat? Properties. Property. There. So hopefully that fixes my chat issue for now. Caffeinated is borked. I should go back to using Sheep Chat, but the problem is with Sheep Chat, that this is the one problem. If you guys, I know I set up Pesci with Sheep Chat. It works great. Sheep Chat, don't get me wrong, but I like to reply to my chat. Where Restream Chat and fucking Caffeinated, I can go into Kick Chat and I can shout out people. By the way, we're going to switch to some Apex here in a minute. I just wanted to start my day on some Fortnite. We're going to get into some Apex action here in a minute. I've already maxed out my season pass. I just play this here and there just to keep it, you know, active. Thanks for being here, Pesci. Josh, I did watch Raw and I did watch a little bit of NXT. Let's do this since I'm being cool. Here you go. At you. I'll make sure to say hi to everybody because I'm cool like that. Is that way? I get a spell today. New keyboard problems. New keyboard problems. Here. Guys are not checking out Harley if you haven't here on Twitch side. Check her out. Like I said, I'm gonna turn a leaf today. Like I said, my counselor tells me all the time, or my therapist tells me all the time, that I need to just be cool to people and just let shit go. And let shit be bygones, be bygones. Sometimes I need to jump off the cesspool and just, you know, take my pride out of it. Yes, I go to therapy a lot. Pesci, thank you for that, bud. Yes, I go to therapy at least three times a month. It's the greatest thing on earth. Next to was telling on the fence last night. Like, if you guys didn't know, I am the component of the 420s. But I just don't I don't smoke it anymore because my lungs are shot. Or not, my lungs are not shot. It's just I quit smoking altogether because I had COVID and I got really sick, and yeah, the third time I decided I won't do it anymore. I went cold turkey. By the way, guys, we're gonna be playing different games eventually. Like, for instance, when I get the cash for it, we're gonna start Helldivers 2. I know, I'm gonna hear for some of you. Didn't PlayStation fuck that game up? Yeah, they did, but they walked it back though. I'm gonna be getting it eventually. On PlayStation. It's crossplay though. So we can play together. Go. Thanks for that. Oy. What am I listening to? I like this song though. Oh, okay. Oh, I like this song. This is a Walk the Moon is literally Ohio band. They're from Cleveland. I mean, it's over, that's a destiny. I know the lead singer of it is a huge wrestling fan. Together in our arms, shut the dance with me. This summer that's our destiny. Shut up and dance with me. Hope everybody's having a great day today, man. By the way, I just want to say some of the stuff, like, you know, I'm turning a new leaf. Like, guys, I'm developing content. Like, the whole thing is I'd rather have friends than enemies, to be honest with you. That's the way I see things, and I'm trying to better myself. You know, the goal is I'm trying to better myself and make people better. You know, that's my ultimate goal. You know, I have a lot of grudges against a lot of people. Like, for instance, Eva 2, I'll even say it on this show. I know me and him don't see the light of day at times, and I'll unblock him just because. But I'll give him the opportunity to prove me wrong. It's Jake Hudson, like I said. I'll go down the list of people. If Jake doesn't fuck with me, I'll give him another chance. But I've also heard from a lot of people he's still doing the same shit that he's always done. That's why I haven't taken him off block. But I forgive him, though. That man's so worried about what people think of him, he should just be worried about streaming and having a good time. That's it. He's so worried about what everybody else thinks, and he allows a lot of people in his ear. Instead of letting the good people tell him what's up. The real people are going to tell you. When it comes to streaming and gaming and all this, real people are going to tell you what's up. Real people are going to tell you you fucked up. Real people, and I have the real people. For instance, I know for a fact if I said something in my stream hardcore in the paint, right, really harsh, I know for a fact Pesci will come to me and go, man, or if we see, when we talk, he's going to be like, man, I know you fucked up, dude. You said something really stupid. I know a lot of you are going to tell me. It's not just Pesci. A lot of people will tell me that. Those are the real ones. Those are the people that you take to the top with you when you get there. That's a fact. But yeah, wrestling stuff is coming back. We're going to be doing today, tomorrow, Friday. Here, let me make sure my volume is not too loud, overpowering anybody in my... I gotta turn down my game. That is fucking horrendously loud. May do a sporting show with Pesci. I don't know if Pesci's here. Want to do a sporting show? I'm thinking about doing a sporting show too. Once a week, maybe like on a Saturday afternoon or something. Where we talk about sports news and things like that are in the sporting industry, and we go into depth about sports. I've been wanting to do one of those too. I just started covering my Lakers for the first time in a long time. and the views have been great on it too, and the reception has been great. So I'll probably do a sports podcast eventually too, where we talk about this week in sports. It'll probably be called like Week of Sports or something. Something cool, where we talk about, you know, coast to coast sports stuff, what's in the news. We pick some topics, we talk about it, because I'm interested in that kind of stuff too. Because I haven't gotten Pesci's real opinion on Darvin Ham's firing. I know a lot of people are in the camp of Darvin Ham shouldn't have been fired, and I agree to a certain extent with that though. Yes, he got a fuck deal, right? Let's be real, he got fuck deal, right? But let's be honest, the team quit on him. There's articles out there that players didn't want to play with him anymore. That's not LeBron's fault. A lot of people are saying it's LeBron's fault. No, it's not LeBron's fault. I got a couple hours before I got to go to the vet, so I'm definitely down. A lot of people say Darvin Ham was the problem. He was partially the problem. It's not all his fault. If we're going to speak about it, we're going to talk about it. We might as talk about it. It's not Darvin Ham's fault. Not all of it, but the coaching part, yes. He couldn't rally the troops, and he was favoritizing. Cam Reddish, Taurean Prince are people that he coached. Dinwiddie he coached. Come on now. He played more small ball than he played big ball. I had somebody in my comment section telling me, oh, he played more small ball. Yeah, I agree with you. 100%. I watched every game. The problem was that Darvin Ham couldn't rally the troops in crucial minutes. And when you have that kind of stuff happening, that's not the coach for you. What he needs is, to be honest with you, guys, what he needs is a young team. Something that he can sink his teeth into, bringing in some veterans. That's the problem with Darvin Ham. He needs like a mid-veteran team. He's not a coach like that. He needs his own like group of people. And when he was walking into any coach now that's walking into the Lakers, you guarantee you, if you get 3 years, good luck. And fuck Rob Pelinka too. I've also said that too as a Lakers fan. Fuck Rob Pelinka. Fuck that guy. Fuck Jamie Buss. Both are idiots. You brought in LeBron. You knew what you were getting yourself into when you brought the fucker in. Now you have to reap with it. What are we doing as my Lakers? This is not like, you need a coach. Mark Jackson. You need a coach. You need a coach like Mark Jackson to come in and coach your team. That's a fucking fact. You need a cerebral assassin, and you don't have that with coaching with the Lakers. Unfortunately, I've said this all along. You had it with Frank Vogel. You should have kept Frank Vogel, and you should have worked on what you had. You didn't. You fucked up. After the bubble season, and I'm tired of hearing it's AD and LeBron's fault. Why the Lakers suck. The Lakers don't suck because of LeBron and AD. It's just the players around him didn't show up. That's your problem. I watched every single Laker game in the third quarter. This is a fun fact. A lot of people want to shift the blame on LeBron. It's not LeBron's fault. LeBron was balling out. He was getting you 30 to 40 points a game. He played 76 games. He played most of the season. What more can you ask for the guy? Yes, that's why he has an ego. And I think a lot of people need to understand that. Like, you'll have an ego if you're playing every single game and you're giving 1,000% of yourself. I expect that from players like, from players like top tier players like Harden. I expect that from KD. I expect that. Problem is, KD should be traded. If I'm my Lakers, I would go after KD. I would go after Kyrie or Klay Thompson. You need to. You need a three-point assassin. You don't have that on the team. You have... Here's the problem the Lakers have put themselves into. You can't go sign players when you offered the house to fucking Hachimura. Hachimura's got to go. Hachimura is a problem. Hachimura is hot garbage, and I'm a Lakers fan, and I even said that. Reeves is like D'Lo. D'Lo's like Reeves. Let's call it for what it is. D'Lo sucks. D'Lo shows up 50% of the time, and I got people that let's be real here. It's not if you take AD and LeBron out, right? Let's keep it this way. Take AD and LeBron out of it. Who do you have that could step up on your team? It's not D'Lo. And Reeves is a choke artist. Let's be real with that. Reeves is a choke artist. Reeves shows up when Reeves wants to show up. I'm sorry, Reeves. You need to show up all the time. You took big money from the Lakers. How the fuck? No offense, you took big money from my Lakers in a 4-year deal. You're no better than Anthony Caruso or Alex Caruso. You're just a little bit of a better version of him. And honestly, I'm in the camp. Pick up Lamar Ball. Or sorry, Lamel Ball. Pick him up. He's on the market. He would be a step up from D'Lo. Let me tell you, he'd be a step up from D'Lo and show up in clutch time. I don't want Trae Young. People are like, go after Trae Young. No. And Donovan Mitchell, why the fuck would you give the house for Donovan Mitchell when he's balling out in fucking Cleveland? Cleveland needs him more than fucking the Lakers. The Lakers would waste him. Seriously. And I don't want Boomhauser. Boomhauser is fucking Darvin Ham's head coach that was taught him everything. Why would you want the upgraded version of Darvin Ham? You're basically gonna get the same thing. Guys, I'm a huge Lakers fan, but I'll tell you like it is. This is me telling you like it is. AD and LeBron is not the problem. A lot of people tell me AD and LeBron's the problem all the time. AD and LeBron's always hurt. No, they played 76 games. AD had a fucking bust-up shoulder, and he was still playing. What conversations are we having? AD and LeBron showed up. Rest of the team didn't. That's a problem. Christian Wood, injured. Vanderbilt, injured. Half of my team was injured this year. Nobody picked up on that. I did. I find it wild how people like to criticize AD and LeBron before talking about the rest of the team, the nucleus of the team. The nucleus of the team was trash. And I sat and watched every Laker game. The Lakers quit in the third quarter every game. Outside of the buy-in tournament, the play-in tournament, the in-game season tournament, the Lakers didn't show up. When did the Lakers show up? They didn't show up against fucking... It's a fact. Taurean Prince was a bust. Cam Reddish is a bust. Gabe Vincent is a bust. These people balled out in other places, but when it came down to crunch time, they didn't do shit for the Lakers. They got hurt. And Dinwiddie's great shit, but he hasn't been to the playoffs before. He hasn't been there. He has not. These are players that have not been there. And you're expecting them to have playoff killer instinct. They don't. I will dissect my Lakers all day long, every day long, because they suck. And I can tell you why they suck. LeBron needs to get off the point and stop doing this point general shit and start going to the hole. He is defining the odds of what it is to be a 40-year-old in the NBA. You got to have this guy be your shooting guard. He has to be a Kobe Bryant-esque guy. You cannot, and I'm sorry, and I'm going to say this, you personally cannot, like, Stephen A. won't say this, Skip Bayless won't say this, none of these people, JJ Redick, none of these people will say, and these are basketball minds, but they don't watch the game like I do. AD and LeBron shows up every game for you, and your nucleus doesn't show up. That is a problem. When you hear articles coming out of players quitting on their coach, that is a fucking problem. That coach should turned around and played Reeves. He didn't. He should have sat D'Lo down when D'Lo sucks and put in players that actually could play and ball. He didn't. That's why Darvin Ham got fired. He's not a win-focused coach. He's settle. He likes to settle. And I said that early. I love Darvin Ham. Don't get me wrong. Love the guy. I think he's an amazing coach. He's just not a Lakers head coach. Any other team? All right, I'm with you. He needs a young nucleus of players with veterans. And when I have these conversations with people, you're not the one watching the games all the time. You're not the one sitting down like me and reading the stats. I sit here and I go, well, LeBron's averaging 30 a game. Meanwhile, Cam Reddish is averaging like 10 and not even worth it. And not doing his job. Cam Reddish has been a shell of himself for 4 years. You brought him in under Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham wanted him. So the Lakers pleased Darvin Ham, brought him in. Same with Taurean Prince. Taurean Prince, there was a reason why he was on the open market. He wasn't shit in fucking Minnesota at the end. He didn't ball out. Look at Minnesota now. Minnesota went out after they went out and they were very, very calculated. And they went out. Same with fucking Cleveland. I got to give Cleveland and Minnesota, and I would say OKC credit. They went out and they were very masterticians. And you're seeing it. Same with New York. New York retooled, and look at that. You got 3 upcoming teams right now looking great. Meanwhile, the Clippers, Phoenix, Lakers, who else? Golden State, all relying on win first. Win first, not build around. And the Lakers will pick up Bronny James. I already see this in the happening. 56 pick, I already see it. You no doubt about it. Bronny James is going to be a Laker no matter what because LeBron runs the show. That's what the Lakers get for putting this guy in so much power. You might as just give this guy a rock kind of ding in like the WWE type deal with LeBron. When it's all said and done, LeBron will have office powers at some point with the Lakers. I don't care what anybody tells me. That's a fact. That's not me telling you like it is. That's me just be brutally honest with you. The Lakers are pretty much, if LeBron James put his ass out in front of fucking Jamie Buss and fucking Rob Pelinka and Kurt Rambis, they would all kiss his ass and bury his face in the butthole. That's a fact. Now you have to deal with it. Now, as a Laker fan, we have to deal with this. LeBron needs to sit down before he signs that dotted line, right? And I agree with this statement. I get why he's opting out of his contract. There's no other team for him. What, Philly? I keep hearing Philly. Joel Embiid's a fucking mess. No offense. Joel Embiid is a mess, and Phoenix has been a mess. Or, sorry, Philly's been a mess. You want LeBron to go to where? When he's established and got business in LA, it's a foregone conclusion. He's going to end his career in LA. That's just a fact. He's got too much money, too much stake, too much anything. And don't tell me difference. Don't tell me any difference. LeBron's got so senior power in the Lakers, it's not even fucking funny. This guy is a God Bavon water with my Lakers. I know a lot of people hate that. And I get it, but that's LeBron. LeBron can get that because how many rings does this man have? 4, and he's proven. I call it for what it is. Nobody wants to talk like that. Nobody, no sports commentator, Pat McAfee, fell off a truck, doesn't tell the truth. What truth are we having? My Lakers quit. I watched games where the Lakers were up 20 points, and all of a sudden in the sleepy fourth quarter, LeBron and AD are doing everything, and no pieces are doing shit. And then Reeves and D'Lo sitting back going, well, it's their fault. It's that. No, it's your fault. Take accountability. You blew it. The Lakers could have won 2 more. I think they could have won another game against Denver, but they blew it. That fell so hard on D'Lo and fucking Reeves and Hachimura. Hachimura is a joke. I like Hachimura. He is not Lakers right. He is not. I'm sorry. He should be way further along than he is. I don't care who tells me different. And by the way, this is what I talk about. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my streams across the board. I will talk about sports all day long. For instance, my Lakers, I'll go into depth for 4 hours with you and tell you why my Lakers are garbage. They didn't have defense. Their coach looked like the only time this man coached is when his job was on the line. I love Darvin Ham, and I love him to pieces, but he wasn't Lakers coach. And a lot of people go, oh, he's fucked. He got fucked. He put himself there. I'm sorry, but he put himself there. Everybody's saying, oh, he's the greatest coach on earth. Obviously, he couldn't take the 3 biggest egos in the world and coach them. You had Russell Westbrook, I think, one season. I think. No, you didn't. My bad. I take that back. But the point is, he'll get another job somewhere else. He needs a young team behind him. Darvin Ham needs a young team. I would say, honestly, like a rebuild in Atlanta. Maybe I would say maybe he takes over the Bucks. Doc Rivers looks like he can't coach a team. And I'm not being mean, please. Darvin Ham, I want to just be truthful with you folks. I want to be truthful to every single person that comes to watch my stuff. This is me. I will call out my Lakers when they did stupid stuff, and I will say when they do great. This year, the Lakers were hot and cold. They were a fucking mess of a team. I even told them that they would be in their own way just to lose. I said, like, it's absurd they were in the buy-in tournament to begin with. To buy into the NBA finals, or the NBA playoffs. It was a joke to me. It was a crime. And that falls on, and you know that falls on? That falls on Darvin Ham, and that kind of falls on LeBron rallying the troops. That falls on LeBron. You're like, LeBron, you can come out and you could be a assassin and all this shit, but when you as a person, you're getting paid big bucks, you should be rallying your troops. And unfortunately, that's what happened. And AD shut the critics up. He was balling. He just got hurt at the end. Now, we're going to see, and I'm going to tell you guys this now. We're going to see during the Olympics what Embiid, AD, these guys do. We're going to see what LeBron feels like in the Olympics. We're going to see. I just hope LeBron stays healthy through the Olympics because he was kind of grasping his ankle. I want LeBron to be battle ready. I do not want to see my Lakers. I do not want to see LeBron getting hurt on Team USA. That's my biggest fear right now. AD, the same thing. Right now, if you're a Cleveland fan, you are a Knicks fan, you are an OKC fan or a Minnesota man, right now you're balling out. Your team looks good, and the future looks bright. And Minnesota's balling out. Minnesota's pretty scary this year. But they were very, very calculated on who they picked. I'm a huge basketball fan. You guys didn't know I'm a huge basketball fan at this point. And I'm being honest. See, you don't get that on the Stephen A. Smith hour. Stephen A. Smith wants to blame LeBron. LeBron didn't show up. LeBron showed up. That's a fact. Should LeBron take accountability for some of it? Sure. Sure. I agree with that. 100% LeBron should. But it falls on Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka put the house, is throwing the house at this, and he's failed. Let's talk about the general manager. Let's talk about Janie Buss. Janie Buss is sitting here going, well, we're going to lowball coach. Who's going to play for you? Who's going to coach for you? If you're not throwing big money at the problem, who's coming to coach for you? Boomhauser, if you bring Boomhauser in, I'm falling over my chair. That guy's a Darvingham 2.0. Pretty much he was the General Palpatine to Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker was fucking Darvingham. Anybody remember the Bucks? Who was his assistant coach for years? Darvingham. JJ fucking Redick. You're going to bring in a coach that has never coached in the game. If you go there, I'm done. I'm a Lakers fan, but I'll be done for the season. I will protest. I'm serious. It's a joke. Then my Lakers look like a fucking joke. I will not give JJ Redick a chance. Fuck that. You need a coach right now, Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, I do not understand for the life of me why this man is so blackballed from being a fucking coach in the league. That's absurd to me. That's like Pete Rose getting into the Hall of Fame. That is just disgusting to me. It's disgusting to me how Barry Bonds' record has not been taken from him. To me, it's pitiful. I like Mark. Mark Jackson was great. I think he would be perfect for the Lakers. I've said this a lot. Mark Jackson. I'm the only channel on YouTube. There's a USA Today article that even pointed out Mark Jackson would be perfect to run the Lakers and keep LeBron James and AD in check. Stephen A. Smith doesn't talk that. We don't hear that from Chris Fassard. We don't hear that from The Herd. We don't hear that from Skip Bayless. These are guys that are pro LeBron James haters. But you don't hear them fucking talking shit about it. And I love Stephen A. Smith, but goddamn, Stephen A. Smith I think sometimes Stephen A. Smith is a zombie sometimes, and I think he crip walks when he does commentaries or when he does shit. I'll even put in the conversation, and I know they've been talking about coming back, Stan Van Gundy and Jeff Van Gundy. I would be for Jeff Van Gundy, and I know people are going to tell me that. Jeff Van Gundy did lead those New York Knicks to some good playoffs runs. Nobody talks about that. Stan Van Gundy, he's not trash either, but he's a tear down from his brother. I would honestly tell you that. Sorry, I just go on tangents about basketball sometimes, and it's like I can't help myself, and it's like I watch a lot of these sporting channels, and I watch ESPN, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Why is it all LeBron James' fault? It's not his fault. Are we not watching the same games? Like me and ESPN, I don't know, maybe they need to come pay me the millions of dollars, because I'll tell you like it is. My Lakers were awful, and it didn't. Sometimes a little bit, I'll give 5% of it to LeBron and 5% to AD, but the nucleus didn't show up, and half the Lakers were hurt. Christian Wood, how many games did he play? 4? 5? Jackson Hayes was hurt quarter of the year. Reeves played the whole season, but where was he? He talks a big game talking about how great he is. Where were you? When the lights were brighter, you fell apart. You crumbled. And don't tell me any different. Tell me when I'm telling lies about my Lakers. And the Clippers, let me be real about the Clippers. I think the Clippers, they get some more pieces around them. It wasn't their fault that they lost. Well, it was partially their fault. They quit. But Kawhi's got to stay healthy. There's no doubt about it anymore. Kawhi's got to stay healthy. He's in his prime year still. He's literally got to stay healthy. PG-13 is going to stay with the Clippers. He's a Clipper for life. I think they need to extend Ty Lue. They need to run it back. I honestly think they have a really good team. I think they need a center in there to go against Joker. I think they got a good lineup. They got to put it together. I've always been a big opponent. The Clippers in the next 10 years will probably win a chip. Their very first one. I think that'll be done in the Intuitive Arena. Like I've said that all along. And I've seen the Intuitive Arena. It looks nice. It's right next to SoFi Stadium in the same area. I think it's like a block. I think it's like a mile out from because when you go to the freeway, I saw when they were building it, like the finishing product when they were building it. It's really legitimately sick. And let me be real here. I'm not shitting on my Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm just a diehard fan. Real fans are going to tell you like it is. These commentators and these analysts, fuck. That's why I stopped watching ESPN. That's why I stopped watching Undisputed. That's why I stopped watching First Take. It's the same shit with them. And you got Kendrick Perkins that are sitting there going, oh, LeBron needs to take accountability for his actions like he's a child. Kendrick, shut the fuck up first and foremost. Who got you the rings that you were in? Let's talk about that. Kendrick Perkins. Who got him those rings? Let's be real. You could thank the Cavaliers. You could thank the Celtics for that. You could thank Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce. This man was pretty much a bench player coming off the bench technically. That's how they won championship. They beat my Lakers. Come on, I got the shit on the wall to say that. 2009 season. The wheelchair season where he literally was in a wheelchair, came out, and they won. They swept. They beat the Lakers the rest of the series. I'm on fire today. I talk Lakers shit all the time, and then I talk basketball. That's why a lot of people wanted me to get into talk radio and fucking because I used to read newspapers all the time when I was a kid. I would sit and emulate Michael Jordan. I would emulate my half court in the backyard. I would emulate these guys and emulate Chick Kern. There was a reason. And Stu Lance. And there's a reason. Because I always dreamed to be that and be a color commentator on and analyze stuff for like ESPN and things like that. I always have. So I keep up with my stats. People don't realize that just because I talk wrestling all the time doesn't mean I don't watch anything else. I watch my sports. Minnesota's going to sweep the shit out of Denver. Michael Porter Jr. looks like a shell of himself. He's hurt. He's doing way too much. And where's Joker doesn't look like himself. You want to talk about a player. And by the way, people tell me AD's old. Do you know Joker's only 2 years younger than AD? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. And guess what? Joker looks like a shell of himself. You want to talk about a player that has so high up promise that looks literally... Come on now. I love how some of my friends sit here and say, oh, JD's old. No, Joker's old too. Joker's 2 years younger and he looks like a shell of himself. He's starting to look like AD. Shows up when he wants to show up. This guy doesn't have to kill or drive that he once did. He's getting easy turnovers. Easy turnovers. Balls are getting stolen. He's trying to do way too much. He's doing way too much. And who was doing that for a while? AD. There's your comparison. I love how people try to tell me. And I can point out plays. I can point out different things on YouTube to you and show you. I can show you the last 2 games in the playoffs. Denver has the team. They're just getting steamrolled right now, currently. Unfortunately. And New York's got purpose right now, unfortunately. Which people are not realizing, New York's got purpose. And pretty much, New York's pretty much got what the they pretty much picked up Pelicans players, and pretty much that's what the Pelicans were supposed to be. Minus, what's his face? Man, he was part of my Lakers. I should know who this guy is. He was part of the Kardashians. Oh my God. I should know who this guy is. I'm surprised the Knicks didn't go pick him up. See, the Lakers shot themselves in the foot a couple years ago when they were going for LeBron. They should have just kept what they had and built around it and put AD around it, and they would have been fine. Ingram is no joke. Ingram's good shit. It's just fortunately Ingram can't stay not hurt. A player, you know what, I'm going to say this, and I know I'm going to get shit on for this. If Zion Williams became at all a mid-level exception player, my Lakers should go after him. Yes, I said this. Now hear me out before somebody tells me, "Oh, why would you go after that? He's injury prone." He wasn't hurt that much in the year. You put him, you could sub him and AD around. You can have Zion come off the bench. Zion will never be a starter again. I think his days are done being a starter. But a bench player, you can have him come off the bench and give you like 12 minutes or like give you like 25 a game. I think. Unfortunately, I said that about Greg Oden. Greg Oden was a failure. Even when he was on the bench, he got hurt. But I think personally, if they wanted to, they can put in Zion Williams as a backup. If Zion Williams gets released, that's going to be a tendency on what the Pelicans want to do with him. Because you already have Christian Wood, right? So Christian Wood's going to keep his player option, so he's playing another year with the Lakers, right? So you bring in Zion Williams. You can have Zion Williams play the power forward if you wanted to, then in a center. And you can have the 1-2 punch with him and AD. Think about that for a second. 2 big dudes. I just don't see Zion being and yes, I did say that, and some people are going to be like, "Oh my God, why would you say that?" I was like, look at how many years Zion's been hurt. How many games has he played? He's like a Greg Oden. So bring him off the bench. Or you could put him in the starting lineup if you like as a power forward. Change his game up a little bit. He needs a little rework of his game. All right, so I'm going to go back to the main menu because I got to put it right back on it to get somebody up. And I'm going to get some more coffee. And then I got to message a friend real quick, and then they want to hang out on Discord with me, so I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out and hearing basketball talk. I appreciate it. I know some of you don't, don't like that stuff. So I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Also, too, if people want to hear my opinion on AEW lately, like people, people think I'm just an AEW shill, right? I hear that a lot. I'm just an AEW shill. But here's the thing. AEW hasn't done really bad shit, to be honest with you. It's just it falls apart because they've been so inconsistent with booking. And that's the unfortunate part. I do like the Elite. I do like the Elite storyline. I do like the Kenny Omega shit. I think that's great. It gives me the NWO vibes, honestly. I totally get it. But again, is that enough? And we were talking about this the other day. Ethan Page being released, right? And people like Ethan Page, but he is not a needle mover. He's not going to go to WWE and be a needle pusher. Keith Lee is not a needle pusher. Has it transitioned from NXT to AEW? No. Keith Lee has been more hurt and sick with health issues. He has been a bust in my eyes. Miro has been a bust in my eyes. It's not on Tony Khan. These people just are not needle pushers. I've said it. These people are not needle pushers, and people are like, oh, they need to be on television. Why? Miro had multiple opportunities. Let me be real here. Had multiple opportunities, and he has shit on every creative idea that Tony Khan has given him. That's on him. And it's the same with Scorpio Sky. Scorpio Sky, I love to pieces, but he is not a needle pusher either. He doesn't thread the needle like that. Do you go, oh, wow, I got to go watch the show because, no. The problem with AEW is they got a bunch of people that are not needle pushers. If we're going to be real, we're going to keep it a buck, and we're going to talk about it. They have a bunch of non-needle pushers. Do you go, oh my God? No. Jack Perry is not a needle pusher. Yes, is he going to drive some ratings because people are interested? Sure. But like I've been saying for a while, what a lot of people are expecting these people to be like WWE. They're not WWE. They're a solid number two. It's like comparing the UFL to the NFL. You can't compare those two. Yes, they're both football leagues. Yes, you can compare it in that aspect. And the NFL's taking from the UFL for some rule changes. But at the end of the day, you can't compare the two. That's why AEW can't compare to WWE. And I wish Tony Khan would shut his mouth and stop talking. That's his problem. He keeps running his mouth like they're a number one promotion in the United States when you're not. And what shows me that you're number two is when your audience is not showing up, when your ratings are pummeling. Your ratings are pummeling. There's a reason, because people are tired of the same mumbo jumbo shit. And you're not giving me a reason to go, oh, wow, this person's remarkable and rememberable. That's your problem. Last night, I'll put it this way, on Raw, they gave you a reason to love Ilya Dragunov, the Mad Dragon. Why? Because they gave you a vignette. 2 vignettes, in fact. They showed you the history of this man, where he came from in NXT. AEW don't do that. And by the way, fun fact, so people talk about the ratings all the time, the rating system. You know who brought that back? It wasn't Tony Khan. You know who requested that? That should be shame on him, is more Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe wanted the ranking system back. And AEW is now going away from it because they are. That's why you saw Christian Cage jump the line. And I think Christian Cage is perfect for that situation. Who else did you need in that situation? Who were you going to put in that situation? Christian Cage was ready for it because he's been TNT champion. You got to move him up. Why are people so upset over that? You have to move this man up. Do you have this man fall down the card? No. All these wrestling fans getting pissed about it. I'm like, dude, what did you want Tony Khan to do with this guy? Did you want him to fall down into the card and have an Atlantic championship? That would be pathetic. What, international? Fuck out of here. Christian Cage needs to be where Christian Cage is. Christian Cage should be up on the top of the card. I also think who should be up on the top of the card is Jay White. I think Jay White should not have those trios champions. I think that's a flawed mistake. But Jay White did talk ill will about the company, though. So that's why he got pushed down the card. When he first entered the building about booking, he didn't like the way his booking was, and he told Tony Khan to shove it. So it makes sense why. Also, too, the Acclaim. Let me talk about the Acclaim real quick. The Acclaim, the reason why they're there the way they are, okay, is because they put themselves there. Matt Caster put himself there. Matt Caster's been on Twitter saying some dumb shit. That's why. It makes AEW look extremely bad. That's why. Dumbass can't get out of his own way. And that falls on management. You have Dean Malenko, you have Jerry Lynn, you have Dustin. Who's that? They need to have things. This is where WWE is doing it better. You could tell because of the quality of wrestling that you're getting on WWE television. And WWE is starting to show you they could do a little mix with blood, and then mixed with, they could do a little AEW, they could do a little bit of PG, they could do a little AEW. That's what's happening. That's a fact. Now, here's the thing about Triple H. I'm not giving him Booker of the Year this year so far. He is. I'm not giving him that crown. Why? We're not even halfway through the year yet. Once we get to the 6th month in June, then I'll start giving my candidates for that. But right now, Triple H is kind of in a hard spot and a hard rock with articles coming out basically saying that they don't know what they're going to do with Cody Rhodes. And they're kind of fucking up the Speed Championship, really, with Ricochet. I don't know why Ricochet didn't come out with the fucking Speed Championship. So, personal opinion, WWE's kicking the shit out of AEW at the moment. But if we're going by U.S. wrestling right now, by a mile. WWE is just by a mile. Where's Starks? Starks is coming back and forth. So Ricky Starks is coming back. Ricky Starks was hurt, unfortunately. Ricky Starks is coming back. Supposedly he's on his way to return. I read an article yesterday. Ricky Starks is on his way back to AEW. And for the love of God, don't put him in the fucking learning tree. That's another problem in AEW. They got Chris Jericho hogging a belt that doesn't need to be there. With a shitty fucking storyline. Honestly, I get why Chris Jericho's getting the go-away heat. Chris Jericho, what he should have done is taken some time away from AEW like he typically does to do his tours. And just go away for a while. Just go completely away for like 4 or 5 months. Then come back and then do the learning tree if that's what he wanted to do. And break it off as a new faction. He didn't need the FTW belt. He doesn't need to be Lionheart Chris Jericho. Just be regular Chris Jericho. Come out as the Painmaker. I'd be alright with that. Problem is with Chris Jericho, he's hogging time off television. That's what I like about Christian Cage. Christian Cage took time away from everybody to give his character a rest. Christian Cage even said that in multiple reports that he took time away from AEW just to let it breathe. That's what they need to do. That's what they should have done with Orange Cassidy. They should have pulled Orange Cassidy off when he was piping hot and he was becoming way too much. They should have just pulled him off TV for a minute. That's all they needed to do. Give people a rest. They don't need to chalk out every fucking week to me, Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy's great on his own. You don't need him to come out every week. They have open challenges. And Swerve came out in the press conference when he first won his AEW championship, and he came out and said he wanted to do open challenges. So people got confused with that. You should have watched the media scrum when he said he wanted to fight somebody right off the rip. He's kind of his own down, like he's booking his own self. Nobody realizes that. All these people are like, Swerve's being booked wrong. No, Swerve's pulling the trigger. But the problem is it's kind of falling flat for Swerve. A little bit. Swerve needs to back off. Stop these open challenges and let it breathe. You got your opponent now. Now just do talking for the next couple of weeks. Maybe like a tag match or something. You don't need to do much, Swerve. Everybody loves you. You don't need to keep doing open challenges, homie. That's not a Tony Khan thing. That's a you thing. And Adam Copeland said this on air on podcast that he calls his own shots too. You don't need to do an open challenge every week. You're not John Cena. I just don't want Swerve to be overplayed and overdone. Swerve should not have went babyface. Yeah, I agree with that. Swerve shouldn't have. Swerve should have stayed a heel. But I understand why they did. I get it. I get partially on both sides of that. I love Swerve. Don't get me wrong. I love me Swerve. Sig, what you got there? Yeah, exactly. I love me Swerve. But the way Swerve's been acting is like he's calling his own shots. And so that's why Samoa Joe, that's why they brought back the see, what Tony Khan should really do is stop letting these wrestlers book their own gimmicks. Book their own stuff. No offense. It's kind of hurting them, really. Here, where are we at? I just want AEW to succeed. I'm not talking ill will. There's some things they need to fix. They're not perfect, and I think a lot of people need to understand this. They have their flaws, but WWE had their flaws for a long while. They did when Vince took over. Hold on, let me read this. Former WWE talent addresses his career path and why he has not signed full-time. Look, Adam Copeland, if you're not, Matt Cardona, if you're not going to sign with any company and you like to do the indies, go to AEW. Tony Khan is all about that life. You're not going to get that in WWE. You think you're worth big money. You're not worth big money like that. WWE's already shown you. AEW wants you. I think you would work. I think Matt Cardona would be perfect for New Japan, AEW, and doing what he's doing now. I even think TNA would be perfect for Matt Cardona because Matt Cardona can continue to do the same schedule he has. WWE's already shown they don't want him. And what he's asking for is way too much money. He's making way too much money on the indie scene. He wants to be with a major promotion, but he's got to come off his asking price. That's his problem. He thinks he's a starting quarterback when he's a backup quarterback. WWE didn't value him like that either. Matt Cardona's good shit, but he's not a thread needler either. That's the thing. On the indie scene, that's different. Matt Cardona's not a thread needler to me. He's not going to move mountains for you. If he was a champion tomorrow, he wouldn't be moving mountains for you. That's the problem with him. That's what Cameron Grimes didn't understand either. When he was crying on Instagram about why his firing happened, what he doesn't realize, he wasn't a thread needler. That's what Triple H and WWE felt about you. And it's unfortunately like that, but they don't give a fuck about you like that. They don't fuck with you like that. And I love me Cameron Grimes. I thought Cameron Grimes was great shit. But they didn't value him like that. Now, I think he would work perfectly in AEW. I think he would be a good little, I think, international belt for him if he wanted to come in. X Division and fucking, and I don't talk about NWA. NWA needs some talent. He could sign a short-term deal with, NWA and do some amazing things with, oh my fuck. But again, like I said before, like, you know, again, Matt Cardona is asking for things that are impossible. And I keep reading articles. I want big money. I want to be compensated like I am in the indie scene. But AEW and WWE don't feel that way, though. They value you as a backup quarterback. They don't value you as a starting man. That's, and I want to say this too, like Monet, right? The problem is with Monet is they signed her while she was hurt. They had to put her on TV, and it hasn't translated because she hasn't done anything that's, oh, wow, that's great. Unfortunately, that's what happened with her. That's why people are shitting all over it. She's hurt still. She hasn't gotten medically cleared. AEW should have been more transparent with that from the get-go. Look, she's going to be an on-screen figure, commentary booth, you know, person for a while. We signed her. You should have brought her in months ago. You should have debuted her months ago. And then when she got, you know, then, you know, you could have done so many different things to introduce her to the audience. You didn't. And Tony Khan has always been this way, and now you're figuring out about Tony Khan. He likes to blow his load early. He didn't want to lose out on her. That's what happened. He signed her months and months ago. So he's probably going to tack on time on her just because she was hurt when her contract's all said and done. That's the truth. That's real talk. I can't say that enough. A lot of people didn't pick up on that. Tony Khan blows his load all the time on talent. Instead of, you know, he's so worried about what WWE's going to do. Monet wasn't going back to WWE. She wanted buku money. She wasn't getting that. She said she would have stayed on the free agency market. She came out and said that. So AEW could have waited for her to be healthy, signed her. It's that, to me, that's just, and they're doing the same thing with Camille. They signed Camille, but they're doing the same thing. That's your problem with AEW. He's so worried about signing talent. He shouldn't be worrying about signing talent. He should work what he has. He has a great piece of talent. Big Bill's great shit. I just don't know why they're putting him under Chris Jericho. He doesn't need to be under Chris Jericho. Unfortunately. Big Bill should be his own thing. He should be a Braun Strowman character. That's what TNA had him for a while there. And when he was in Impact Wrestling, he was literally a Braun Strowman character. Okay, so we placed the marker back over there. Okay, cool. Yeah, Swerve I like. Swerve I'm a huge fan, but the problem is with Swerve is they're doing Swerve is playing as he's doing his own self dirty. Tony Khan needs to stop giving creative booking choices to these wrestlers. That's what he's doing. People are not picking up on this. He's allowing his wrestlers to book themselves. Especially when they win titles and stuff. That's why Samoa Joe... That's why, to me now, I just wish Samoa Joe would have held the title a little longer. I'm at this point to where, like... Honestly, I wish I was correct. I called it the way I saw it. So if you guys didn't know, I did say... If you guys didn't know this, I said this about Swerve months ago, right? When he was on the Swerve winning streak, right? I said, give him the international belt. Have him beat Okada instead. It would have been much better. He could do this babyface run, turn heel after the fact after he loses it. Then he can go and win the world title being a heel. Would have been way better. But I get it. The crowd is all into him, so I get why they turned him babyface, though. I get it. The crowd's cheering him now. To an extent. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at AEW. By the way, I talk AEW. WWE's got their own problems. They can't stop getting hurt. Asuka's out now. Becky, supposedly Becky's going to be losing the title to Liv. And then they're going to set up a feud between Liv and... Rhea, when Rhea comes back, and Rhea will win her belt that way back. I mean, okay, cool, I guess. I'm not the biggest fan of Liv Morgan, but I get what they're trying to do with that. They're going to give Liv her win back before she got hurt. Let's see, what did Raw ratings come out to be? What was their ratings? According to... Oh, Raw... Okay, that's about right. Okay, 1.6 million. 1.683, that's about right. AEW is always going to sit at 700,000. A lot of people don't realize that. I've said that the rest of this year they're going to sit at 700,000 or 763,000. They're never going to be at 1 million. They just don't have the roster like that. And I've been saying that for a minute. They just don't have it like that. A lot of people just don't realize that. And I've said the truth on that one. They just don't have the roster like that. Swerve, the thing about Swerve is the problem with AEW is they're not doing what WWE does when a wrestling talent wins a belt. Okay? For instance, Swerve's not on the morning shows. Swerve's not on the Today shows. He's not on the nightly shows. If you really want to go there, nobody really knows what Swerve Strickland is outside of us hardcore fans. Like me and Pesci are hardcore fans. We know Swerve for Kill Shot. We know Swerve Strickland, for other stuff. Before he hit WWE. But that's us hardcore fans. Not everybody's going to know that. Like, for instance, Prince Puma, that's Ricochet. Nobody's going to know that but us that watched Lucha Underground. A lot of people didn't watch Lucha Underground. Let's call for what it is. Marty is friends with Swerve. Hell yeah, Marty. Nobody talks about Marty. That's a crime to me. Marty has not been signed. Marty should be signed to AEW under a Ring of Honor contract, and I'm surprised he has not been signed. Marty should be signed. Marty literally, I feel, is underrated. When I've even said it to Marty himself. I'm surprised how nobody's knocking on his door because he puts on great demon heel work. When he was Marty the Moth in Lucha Underground, it was the most coolest thing I've ever seen. And I'm surprised nobody's picked him up. I'm surprised WWE, AEW, TNA has not knocked on this man's door and offered him a 3-year deal. And he's not that old either. He's like 38, 39. I'm surprised that nobody's offered this man buku money or mid-level exception money to come in and just be a heel or a dominating figure. He's got the attributes. I've said it all along about Marty. I'm surprised Thunder Rose and him were both part of the same staple back in the day. I'm surprised she's not knocking on a door for him. hooking him up. By the way, fun fact, Thunder Rosa and Marty the Moth were in this group, some dragon group or whatever. It was like lizards or something like that, and Marty came from it and expand. And she was like Mariposa or something like that. It was the most coolest thing in Lucha Underground. If you guys haven't watched Lucha Underground, go to Netflix and watch it. It's so good. You want to see some good shit, go watch Lucha Underground. The matches I would tell you to watch is Prince Puma and Johnny Mundo. John Morrison, literally. Watch all three of those. Go watch the Mac. Willie Mack. Go watch those matches. Willie Mack put on the best matches I've ever seen in my life. Mio Metez. Go watch those. Trust me. I watched every season. Some of the death matches they had with Vampiro were fantastically done with Penta Serenero. Great shit, which was Pentagon Jr. Early on, Pentagon Jr. was great shit. Penta, carried that championship with prestige in Lucha Underground for a while there. So did Mil Metez. And they made characters important. Like his chick that he had that was always dressing in biker leather stuff all the time. With the Rock. With the Spirit of the Gods or whatever Rock. Was perfect. I'm just surprised that the LRA Network and fucking Comcast didn't really want to re-sign it, because they could relaunch that tomorrow. They could relaunch that, no joke, and they could put it on Peacock. Because it was literally made by, what's-his-face? Robert Rodriguez. They could relaunch that on Peacock. I would be all for it. Sirocco, what's up, homie? Oh, I'm gonna die right here. Lucha Underground was the shit, though. I know, oh, I know you're gonna kill me, homie. I know. Yeah, let me grab this gun, too, right? Yeah, I see you. Yeah, thanks. Here, let me, sorry, I'm very informational. Today's AEW day. AEW brings out the best in me when it comes to wrestling stuff. Because AEW, most people are always saying it's shit when it's not shit. It's just mismanaged a little bit. I think AEW, if they would just fix up the management, it's not Tony Khan needs his booking taken away from him. He needs to stop giving the wrestlers the... I think he needs to stop giving the wrestlers, like, booking abilities for their own selves. And he needs to have general managers on both products and a brand split. And have his own set of titles for Collision and Dynamite, and just have separate pay-per-views. I'd be okay with that. He can have 6 pay-per-views for Dynamite, and he can have 6 pay-per-views for Collision and Rampage. And then he could sprinkle in, if he wants off to the side, he could sprinkle, if he wants to, he could sprinkle in a little Ring of Honor pay-per-view here and there if he wants to, off to the side, like he does now. And Ring of Honor could be their NXT, technically. Which I have no complaints with. Needs a GM? Yeah, AEW needs a GM. I would tell you, why don't they go after Jerry the King Lawler? But Jerry the King Lawler as a, and I know some people are gonna tell me, why would you do that? Make him a general manager. He's literally, you don't need him taking bumps or anything. You can have him come in and be a general manager per week. He just got released from WWE. They didn't renew his contract. AEW could bring him in. And then every once in a while, you can have him on the commentator booth. You know, you could do special one-offs with him and JR if you want to do that. Yeah, I've said that. Like, Jerry the King Lawler is not that old. And Jerry the King Lawler is looking for something to do. He said that even on Twitter. That he's getting bored. And he's like, said he's like in the most healthiest shape of his life so far. Or he's back in health the way he wanted to be. Why didn't AEW sign him and put him on, you could have Kenny run, you can have Kenny run, because if you're going to put Kenny back, right, you can have, you can have Kenny, you can have Kenny run Collision, or not Collision, sorry, Dynamite. You can have Jerry the King Lawler run Collision. You don't need to do much work with these two gentlemen. And Kenny could be a face on the product of Dynamite. And when he gets healthy, you can put him in and you could sub him in. I get why they have Kenny there. Kenny's gonna eventually be general manager, you watch. I think that's what they're going for. All right, guys, I got 2 more matches in me, and I got to get off here to go to my vet appointment. I got to take a shower and get out of here. But I will be back on when I get back home. I'm going to get something to eat down me, probably early dinner. When I get back, probably like 1, it'll be an early dinner for me. So I'm ready to go for Dynamite tonight. So I can get that review out to you guys and everything. Get back with the crew and do a watch along, things like that. Get back to normal scheduling since I'm kind of healthy and back in normal stuff. Tomorrow, early in the morning, I'm gonna start working out again. So you guys are gonna probably get some walking streams again. I'm bringing those back. If you're not watching my second channel, guys, please be watching my second channel. That is RevSauce9 TV. I don't have that yet down in the channel notes, show notes. But that's where you're gonna get my food reviews, 2 gulps, 2 chomps. That's what you're gonna get over there. El Clappy, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. I got you right back, homie. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. You play a lot of, looks like Call of Duty Warzone. How you doing today? I just dropped you a follow. I got you, homie. Hope you're doing well. Oops. Oh, yeah, Kick does not work through Restream. That's not my other chat system. Make sure to check out El Chippy if you haven't. Plays, it looks like they play a lot of Call of Duty. Thanks for the follow once again, homie. Hope you're doing well. Guys, if you're not checking out the Kick fam, check out the Kick family. I'm glad to be part of the community. I also stream to other places too, like Twitch, Trovo, DLive, YouTube. If you guys are not checking me out on YouTube, I am live right now on YouTube as well. Guys, I may be dumbing down my platforms once I lose the ability of Restream, you know, regular stream, Restream. I'm going to go back to the plugin, the multi-stream plugin, and then I'm probably only going to do 2 platforms or 3. I think I'm going to do maybe 3 or 4. I'm not 100%. But, I may just do Twitch, Kick, and probably, most likely, I'm thinking about YouTube probably in that mix. Or I'll probably just do 2 for now. Because I'm really enjoying Kick, and I'm really enjoying... Tro is my main... I mean, Twitch is my main platform. I'm really enjoying Kick, though. I'm really enjoying the people that are on it. Come on, just message me. Are you ready? Are we going now? Well, I thought it was 12, 11? No, I'm not. Oh, fuck me. Okay, guys, I guess I am getting off here. I'm gonna end this game. I'll go find somebody to raid. I guess I'm getting off. Because I thought our appointment was at noon. Mine's fart. Space. I spaced. Alright, guys. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. I'm going to go to this appointment. I'm going to get something to eat after the fact. And then I'm going to shower, do all the things. And then I'll be back here in about 2 hours' time. If you guys are over on... YouTube, I mean, Twitch. I'm gonna go raid Harley over there. And then I'll be back on here in about an hour's time. Over there. Now, if you're on Kickerino, I don't know how many people I got over here. Yeah. If you're on Kick, I will see you guys later. If you're on YouTube, I'll see you guys later. Much love to everybody.